You make it, we play it. It's the Mad Love Mix. QSJ Radio. Follow QSJ on all social media platforms for updates, content, and because I said so.
Sometimes it feels real. Hold up for a minute, wait, girl, I need to slow it down. Got some things I need to say, yes, I'm rolling down. How you gon' show me all of that shit in your phone? Got me thinking about you, yeah, I'm here all alone. Got me thinking about the crazy thing your body do. Come on, wanna replace him with me, that's only you. When I think about the way you wouldn't reply when you said no, girl, I kinda need now. I can't let you walk away, and I can't let you say no way. Gotta get you, girl, here is my confession, and I need your body near me. I ain't slick with the obsession now. Girl, I know you see me over here, stressing. Wondering if in word you'll say to my confession. I told it all, you read it all, you played the cuff, now it's off the wall. But there's no response to brush me up. Got to realize you cut me off. Ain't no secret that I can do you better. But you're choosing the ruler that never measures up. You should give him up, 'cause he don't give enough, and he ain't living up. I think this girl like I
Yo, big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home to the unsigned artists. Today I got a special guest, and I'm gonna talk about special because I seen homie grow up from the come up, right? You know, Facebook friends, mutual friends. We met in real life. I invited them to sign I had access to. You know, it was crazy, but it was a group thing. And we'll talk about that sooner or later, but big shout out to everybody listening. Prophecy Jones is in the building. What's up, family?
What's good? What's good, man? I'm happy to be here, man. Happy that you're doing this, man. It's definitely a great platform. I'm telling you, and I appreciate it so much. So, hell yeah, man.
Yo, man, big shout out to you. I see that you still got that maturity in the voice. You still doing that thing. If you guys didn't know, that song was Can't Love Me.
Can't let you.
Can't Let You on Spotify right now. For those who got a budget. And then it's all over the place just for those else who got streaming platforms. So still doing your thing. I met you through a group. Mutual friends, obviously. But who's Prophecy Jones? Like, when did this all start, and what made you take it serious?
So, Prophecy Jones has always been in existence. Prophecy Jones is the alter ego that embodies the rapper, the singer. You know what I'm saying? So back when we talking about the group days, right? Boys for Life. Some of y'all out there might know, y'all been following me. Boys for Life was enacted from me and my guy way back. His name Nollis Santana. And we kind of put that together along with his cousin Matt Cardona, put that together and embodied this Boys for Life group. And Prophecy Jones and Nollis Santana had already been rocking. So we built a group around it to make it a big thing, because we was like, yo, what if we could get that like Naughty by Nature type vibe?
Oh.
But, you know, meets like motherfucking like Tribe Called Quest, like it just, we was going nuts. So that was always the melodic part of that group. So when that fell apart, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, they say all good things come to an eventually. But anyways, that's a whole nother story for another time. But when it fell apart, I'm still gonna do me. I gotta rock out. You know what I mean? Music is in my blood. I ain't gonna stop. So I just took what I already did, the melodics with the rapping, and I just engulfed all of that into one person and got rid of the rest.
So, on if you guys are just tuning in, we're talking to Prophecy Jones. I know him. He said he's melodic. So let's put a R&B singer a title to that for those who can't read between the lines, because there's a lot of y'all out there that question a lot of shit. All right.
Right.
So the thing is, you guys all knew each other, right? You guys are from kind of like the same neighborhood, city, something like that. What was it y'all was growing up in?
Yeah, so we all met each other at Manchester, Connecticut, man. We went to the same high school, and you know what I mean, all graduated pretty much the same year. And we was messing with music, like talent shows and type of stuff. Nobody really took it serious in high school. And then, eventually a few years after graduating, we all linked up and was like, yo, what if we took it serious, yo? Like, what if we really got it popping? Like, let's do it, So then Matt was kind of the brainchild of really just getting us out there and pushing, our sound. And we was just the engines that, made that music work.
You know what was really kind of like amazing about that was Matt was not a talent, right? He was not.
Right.
He was not somebody that had to go in the studio. I mean, he probably had the vision, the dreams to do it, on the low. But it was kind of cool because he didn't have to think about something else. He was thinking about that one goal. And that made you see a lot of shit in the industry, right? It made you see the good, the bad, the ugly. And even though it didn't keep going as a group, you kind of knew who you could mess with and who you couldn't. So what was some big things that you kind of remember, not only as, as your friends and you guys created a group, kind of the biggest things that you guys have done as a group? And don't mention that time you guys went to New York City and seen QSJ. It's not that serious. I'm talking about like when you really think about it, the music being put together, the shows, what was some things that you learned that you actually, I could take this with me, that I learned through the team.
Yeah, honestly, I would say probably one of the biggest lessons or things that I take away from that time was you can't have too many chefs in your kitchen. You know what I mean? And I learned that from doing shows with watching promoters. You know what I'm saying? Getting to get in the way of the people that's supposed to be running the show, hosting it. They getting in the mix with the people who own the building. Everybody getting on each other's nerves and in each other's way, and it's shutting down shows that should be making money, but they ain't making none. You know what I mean? And then I learned that from being in studios where like you said, you know what I mean, where the talent is arguing with the not talent. Why are we arguing? What are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? It cannot be this. You cannot tell the talent how to be talented. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay over there and let the process work. So I think that's probably the biggest lesson that I took away is that too many chefs in the kitchen and you're going to get something going to get overbaked, something going to get burnt. And now we wasting time and energy.
I'm not gonna understand how he brought food into this shit as a comparison, but because people cook different, right? People cook different. So, I feel like your analogy was working right there. But let me add into something. Some of the biggest talents get help from the people that don't record.
Right? This is facts.
So did you ever look at that and say, maybe I was young-minded, or did you have an argument or saw an argument that you kind of stood by to this day? Because that sounds like it was a a personal dab at somebody. I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got no reason to lie, Craig. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. So for me, the biggest thing that transpired in that, right, was, you know, the management, right? So in Matt, I felt a lot of the times he was, you know, kind of impeding our recording process, and which would cause breakdown in our creation. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's say hindsight, right? 2020, I could say for sure, you know what I mean? A lot of that was me being, you know, hard headed and saying, yo, I'm the rapper. I know how to rap. You can't tell me or guide me on this. This is my skill. And I can say here and now that that's definitely an energy that I don't keep with me
Okay.
any longer,
Okay.
because I'm somebody now as an artist who working with other artists absolutely think critique and criticism is the brainchild of greatness.
Big shout out to that, because that's some growing up shit. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, I don't know nothing about what went down. Okay. So, you know, I just want people to understand there's a lot of shit that a lot of people hold on to that really is the only thing holding them back from moving on. Like, and, and I've been here for a long time, industry, off page. There's a lot of people trying to do a lot of dumb shit right now that they kind of late. You kind of late. And I'm not saying age. I'm just saying like you really need to go to school for that. Like a lot of you can't just step into this. But one thing that I really learned is that if you keep those same issues in your head, as soon as somebody comes in your life, you don't know what kind of history they got. But as soon as that triggers you, you're gonna be like, yo, I can't fuck with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's one of those one of those situations. Like, I don't know if you like pig feet.
No.
No,
Hell
right?
no.
I don't like pig feet, but I won't tell my mom that shit. But I don't like pig feet. My mom served me pig feet. That some people say that doesn't make you Puerto Rican enough. Whatever, I don't care. The thing is like if you throw pig feet in my face, I'm probably gonna have that trigger, and that's how people go through in this industry. That they would, you know, they forget that, you know, I'm the young talent, right? I become like, anyways, like you said earlier, that's a different time, a different show, and things like that. So now we're talking about how you basically went solo. Now there was a lot of features, there was a lot of this on the way to the soloness, because it seemed as if you still needed to have maybe like the another person's energy at times. I saw some videos come out and all that. It was pretty cool. I think you had too many rock shirts. We call them the rock shirts. Like when you
with the rips.
yeah, like what the fuck? But but you know
Fuck with it.
what is Prophecy Jones like image? Like what is it now? Because before it was like I gotta get dressed for the camera. And now it's kind of like, you know, what's going on with Prophecy Jones image?
Word. So the image now is really finite to the idea of what the name is telling you. Prophecy being the future, right? So Jones being something that you need. So that's the identity, is Mr. What You Need. So the look is still it's gotta be right. You can see it in, I mean, the little headshot that I dropped maybe like 2 weeks ago for one of my songs. The looks got to be clean. The hair's cut nice. It's definitely about the ladies. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the singing got to be sultry. It's definitely smooth vibes, big R&B, like you said. But at the same time, never forget that we dropping these bars on these dudes' heads because they got to come correct. Because the lyrics, at the end of the day, that's over everything. I hate weak songs with no lyrical content. So that's what it's all about as Prophecy Jones.
Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. We're going to take our first break. This is on Spotify right now. I think it's also on other platforms. This is a kind of a somber song right here. I think it has a personal story to it. We'll talk about it here. It's called "Love Me." All right. I think he was begging for a white girl, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Traffic don't know shit. All right, here it is.
Go.
Prophecy Jones, "Love Me."
Yeah.
Try to give you all my love, but it ain't enough. Try to tell you that I changed, still ain't changed enough. If I gave you all my cash, it wouldn't rain enough. It don't matter what you say, I'm still gonna feel like I ain't enough. I'm just trying to get my mind right. Thinking about my uncle got me thinking about my life twice. Henny in my cup, but I drink it like I'm my tie. I done woke up today feeling like why try? And maybe everyone will be okay if only just I die. I don't want you to die, yeah, I just want you to try. Want you to love me. I get down on my knees, if it meant you wouldn't need you to love me. Baby, how you treat me is disgusting. Fuck you talking about that you was lusting. I think we gotta have a discussion, but for now, I just want you to love me. Baby, why you treat me like it's nothing? Act like you only care when you fuck me. Take what I could get, baby. I just want you to love me.
We talking late nights while we blowing fifths of Remy. We rode the Dutchie outside in the parking lot of Denny's. I got a lot on my mind and it's weighing on my chest. Can we unzip this conversation so we can decompress? Hey, look, I know we made a crazy mess. The line in the games that we played equal hella stress. So I'm hiding the smoke so you can see the rest. Lot going on inside of me. I'm scared it's just my best. Remember how we talked about the house and planned on it. How the house gon' hold when the foundation we can't stand on it. So let's start over. Wanna go back to what's your name? How my name is Patrick. It's shit you got a banging brain. I wanna rewrite the script. Teach me how to love you. I'll teach you how to love me. If we put each other first and one above, we see. I just want you to love me. You don't even know you're fucking lucky. Treat me like you think that I'm a dummy. I want you to leave. Just want you to stay.
Y'all already know the vibes. Y'all already know. Look at it. Listening to your own shit, loving yourself, leaving.
Yeah, man.
You just want.
That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, you gotta believe it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else gonna believe it. You know.
Oh my God, that shit sounds so old. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Listen. I'm gonna tell you. I love it. I love the things. What's going on in this track though? Like it's this. I'm not gonna fry. I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, this motherfucker done met some shorty that like is probably was good behind closed doors. Like, cause you mentioning shit in that song that highlights only the beginning, right?
Yeah.
There was no, things that you went through, things you talked about, whatever. What's going on with this song right here?
Yeah, man. So the inspiration for this really came from, like you said, a real life moment. And it was me and probably my first love. I really pulled the energy from, which we never got past the go. You know what I'm saying? We never got past that initial fall in love stage, and it just fell apart. And the main reason I would say that wrote this song was because I just felt like there was always something in me that never allowed her to access a deeper part of me. So I'm just reaching out for like, I want you to love me. But really, I'm trying to explain, like, I don't even know how to give you that. You know what I'm saying? So we keep it physical. If you keep hearing that part, you only care when you fuck me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, bang. But I just want you to love me. You know what I'm saying? At the same time. So it's really an emotional battle within yourself of asking for somebody's love, but not knowing really how to even give them that access.
I tell you now, like, I'm hearing the song, I'm hearing the track. You bugging. Like, I don't know how much history that is on the internet. If it's something like 6 months released, I don't know, but bro, when I think that you loved your bars so much in that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what was it? Because it was a flow. It was familiar to me, but there was something about that being almost like a perfect situation for you. Because the flow is the thing, like, that people that, like, you want people to know you for. And and I sing too, but you came out as a singer first, so it's kind of hard to do the whole switcheroo. So what was it about that those bars? Because it was like it was life lessons in that shit. You came out with one of the Jesus quotes with the foundation. Like, you was in there. You was, I don't know. Yeah. Let me ask a personal question though. Was it shaved?
What?
Yeah. See, motherfuckers can't answer questions. I told you I'm not being nice no more. I'm done. I'm not.
It wasn't shaved.
Yo, that's what I said. Colorful, braidable. Let me know. The fuck?
Listen, it was everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything. I'm telling you, it was a border equal. So you know what I mean? You already know.
Oh
It was
no.
crazy.
Oh no.
She had a brother locked up. But nah, man, the bars, man, really came from. I'm telling you. So the song came to me as a feature. My guy sent it to me. He was like, "Yo, I know that you gonna kill this with the verse, like with the hook. Like, I really want you on this hook. Sing over it. Do your thing, bro. Your voice is angelic." I was like, "I bet you already know what I do." But I was like, "What's up with this open space?" He was like, I think I'm gonna do a second verse. I said, "Nah, let me do it. I'm gonna send you something."
Oh.
Wrote it, sent it back. He was like, "Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy, P." I said, "Yeah, I know." And it sound bananas together too. And so the homie was like, "Yo, ship it out. Let's do it. I don't care.
Nice.
And we did it. So yeah, that song been out probably for like, I want to say almost a year now.
Okay.
Yeah.
See? And motherfuckers like me don't know shit. Right?
Yeah.
Because y'all be on your half grind. But we're not getting into that right now.
That's facts.
We're not gonna do that. But we got some people listening in right now. Shout out to Kate out of Brooklyn. Thank you so much. Vinyl out of Virginia Beach. Thank you so much. Ivy Johnson, she said, "Hi, son." That's Mom.
Hey, Mama in the building. Let's go, Mom.
Mom, you sure you ready for this? Because I'm about to go crazy. I know we got adult children. Trust me. I know. Bossy V out of Brooklyn. What up? Daria's ADHD Life. Shout out to Daria. She's in Georgia. There you go.
Okay.
Canadians are in the building. What up, my Mounties? That's me. Only. We got Chicago in here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, other than Connecticut and New York, and of course surrounding states, have you traveled with the music, or even, traveled that you probably be like, "Yo, that's someplace I probably would want to stay or visit again"?
Yeah, for sure, man. I think when I went down to I was stationed out in Lackland Air Force Base, which is just outside of San Antonio.
Hold on, this motherfucker says stationed. When the hell did you go in the Air Force?
I was in the Air Force
the whole time.
Yeah, from 2018 to 2020. No, excuse me, 2009 to 2012.
2009, 2012. So
right
before the group.
So before the group. So when
you was already a veteran. Yo, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Even though you probably left and he was like, "Fuck this place," but listen, thank you for your service. You're still gonna get roasted because
Let's go. Come on.
You're still going.
But yeah, when I was down there, man, I was like, "Yo, San Antonio's everything. It's a mountain pot. I love it. People is great. I gotta come back here. You know what I mean? So that's probably one place I haven't got to that I really want to go back and really do some stuff. But yeah, I've been to North Carolina. I was in Charlotte.
Nice.
I did a show out there. And yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely trying to do more traveling this year for sure with the music and really just get it out there way more. Like you said, the half grind is crazy.
The half
It's wasting.
grand. Yeah, I'm gonna just call it that because I got a lot of people hitting me up and they want a half grind. So we're gonna talk about this half grind y'all got going on. Not now though, because right now you are on the grind. You got an album coming out next month. And an album is something that specifically people put together. Right now, we're talking about a single. You call it emotional terrorism. Now, you understand something about using those words in the algorithm, right? Emotional is almost considered a curse word, and terrorism is definitely a curse word. So now, if you look at the internet life and they're looking for your name and looking for whatever in emotional terrorism, there's going to be a lot of other stuff that's going to come up with your name. That's what I mean by that.
Right.
Which is fine, you know, and you know, that's why people choose different names wisely or whatever. But this also means that you had a breakdown of, to me, what I believe is a breakdown in yourself to win the love of somebody. Like, I don't know if that's how that went down. What's good with this single? And was this song the reason you wanted to create an album?
So first, I address the initial thing of the name, right, and how the title came about. So you're close, but not exactly. So it is about love, and it is about not a struggle, but the struggle is in it of the energy between the two people who are trying to understand each other's trauma. Right? So that's where the emotional and the terrorism comes in. So the terrorism comes in when you are understanding somebody's pain, right? Because when you fall in love and you really rocking with somebody, you begin to understand their trigger points, right?
Yeah.
So
Apples.
Right, exactly. So when you start to understand that and you're going through these moments where y'all ebbing and flowing and you hit one of them rocky spots and y'all at it, now the terrorism is that inadvertently you are hurting each other based on the things that you know are going to get them riled up. Now, you may intentionally or purposely do that regardless of how that hits. For me, it's still like terrorism because it's an act of war.
It is.
You get what I'm saying?
It is.
And it's the whole song is structured around that idea that as lovers, a lot of the times we become enemies trying to sneak behind the other person's lines, all for the sake of saying we love each other and we just want to understand more. Like, it's crazy. So
no, you're fucking crazy. That shit. Well, us as lovers come from behind. That no, all right. But I feel you. That what listen. You listen. I'm not no damn PH guy. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not whatever. But please try your hardest not to explain how people are just you know what? That's another show. We'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Cause yeah.
Yeah, it get crazy.
Yeah. We'll do that because you gotta have words right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Summarize this for me, Chat GPT.
I hear that.
Holy
I hear that.
Oh,
but to your second question, right? Did that lead me to the album? I think the reality of how I stumbled on the album was as I was building these songs, right? Like Love Me and Can't Let You and boom, emotional terrorism came together. I stepped back and I looked at the road that had brought me through those songs, and it was really like a renovation on my emotional state and how I carried myself and how I wanted people to perceive me. You know what I mean? So as I'm working on all of this, the album came together, and that's why the name of the album is called Parts Theory. Now, if you a therapist out there, you know what I mean, y'all might know what I'm talking about. If not, maybe this ain't something you know. But parts theory is like working on the different facets of us, and everybody has them. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that idea of, like 21 people living inside of you. That's a funny idea, but the reality is that we all got them little pieces of ourselves.
Oh,
So
definitely.
that's where the album stems from. So every song on the album is a piece of different people that make up my character, and these songs are, examples of how they're talking.
Big shout out to everybody listening. If you didn't know, right now, Prophecy Jones has just admitted that he has a bunch of personalities, but but it's all good because it's in the music, and people who have deep thought like that, or who are in those kind of transformities, they are incredible musicians. So big shout out to that. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. We're going to go into this emotional terrorism single out right now on Apple, on Spotify. Make sure you guys go get that. And if you need the link, please drop the link in the chat. I got it for you.
Look, first and foremost, I just wanna preface this with, like, can we be just like honest? Like why you gotta play sides and shit? Like, can't you just say what it is when it is? And mean what it is when you say what it is. Maybe I'm leeching off you, mentally suck you dry. Looking for your heart crushed into your brain and caused the TBI. Tragic bullshit interrupting this, making love dramatic. Still a monochromatic, this shit can get sporadic. Cause even in that frame of mind, it's great between the static. And if I knew the loving you would be a hazard, I simply would've smiled and said, well, thank you, girl, I'm flattered. But now we standing here and we both emotionally battered. Cause if I let you win, I lose. Hearts bruised, I cannot choose. Give so much, I guess, that's why I had to go. You was the center to my point guard when you pick our road. But now you calling plays and you screaming out the ice out. You got me living in Kuwait, the late nights hate to wait. Feelings lost in Iraq, and I don't want you back. Love is laying in Pakistan, and I can understand. Is it you or me that I can't stand? Hot off the presses, emotional journalism. Headlines broke, love is emotional terrorism. Hot off the presses, emotional journalism. Headlines broke, love is emotional terrorism. I found myself deleting pictures so I can't retrace you. And if I never see another image or the eraser, now since we parted, don't think of what you call it. The fall of the word, the price too high, I emptied out my wallet. Now every last penny of thought that you could see. And I even put myself on bond just to set you free. And I hate to think that it all happened, now vice versa. You pain, I pain, I pain, you pain, I never meant to hurt you. Now I find the time.
You make it, we play it. It's the Mad Love Mix. QSJ Radio.
Yo, just to let y'all know, that link is in the chat right now, so you guys can go ahead and go stream that. Yeah, man, go ahead, support all these unsigned artists, man, to play away, and things like that. Prophecy Jones, you see, you went in there, you started doing metaphorical shit that only some people can understand, right? So I like to say, like, if you really not involved, not specifically you, but anybody is specifically not involved with the times, usually their language remains the same, right? And, using the terms and things like that. Like people start bugging out over like pronouns and things like that, right? Which I do believe that some people can, defend themselves and shit. But the entitlement is not healthy in no way. No
Right.
way, shape, or form.
For sure.
And that is just how I feel about this shit. All right. I got a lot of people out there that call themselves and are themselves. So I'm all with that. But if you don't tell me shit, like I'm gonna sound like an idiot. You know what I'm saying? And if you okay with me sounding like an idiot, then it's gonna be fine. Why does this have to go with the song? Because there's a lot of there's a lot of people that are not going to understand this Kuwait situation, right? Because they're going to think that that's a word instead of a country, right? Or people are going to not understand what the headlines really mean. Because right now, the headlines are in a white on white country, right? They're not in the Middle East, right? Because there is stuff going on in there, the Israel, Hamas, and things like that. But with you bringing in things like you were part of, it would differentiate you from a lot of people. I'm not saying go back and rewrite the shit. I just understand where you're coming from, because every day was a headline. Every day something was getting into my thing. And since we're talking about love, there's a thing where, how can I be happy if the world isn't, right? How can I do this? How can I congratulate myself when I got a kid that just blew up on live TV? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that I could do or say. I do get that deep. A lot of people do not deserve those conversations from me. So that's why I don't have them, because you can't tell me that you mad deep, because the next day you doing some dumb shit. And I gotta sit here and support you because I'm your buddy. Like I'm mad cool with you. But I fucking love the song. I had to stop it, obviously, because it's out there, it's distributed already. And things like that. So I do want people go out there, show support, and yeah, man, show mad love. You know what I mean? Show mad
love. Yeah, man. It's definitely a song that's very near and dear to my heart, man. It's steeped in a lot of real life situations. So, you know what I mean? If you guys get a chance, you know what I mean, definitely, like he said, go check it out, listen to it, run it back. You know what I mean? Every time you hear it, you're going to hear another little facet of me that you didn't pick up the first time. So it's definitely a good one.
You in trouble now, though. You in trouble now. Cause I am done. First off, Prophecy, I got mad love for you. Fam. But when the fuck are you gonna hire somebody to do your pictures for you? You feel me? Cause you getting old. All right. Let's get serious. You gotta stop taking these headshots and thinking that that's pretty. Yo, I got a dad bod right now. Somebody said they love my belly button. You good. Like, take the pictures. Because it was a little hard for me to try to search for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why, that's part of the half ground. Why are you doing that?
Nah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? The reality of that situation is just based on budget. I'm gonna keep it a buck. So, you know what I mean? Like, and I'll be real too. A lot of it is, you know what I mean? I could say it's a little bit not trusting. You know what I mean?
No. You can't tell me this shit. You can't tell me this trusting shit, because you found the sun's perfect angle and you want somebody to find the perfect angle for you, when the fucking purpose is they're the professional on that shit. And that's what I caught off of this interview right now. For some reason, you don't believe in other people's profession. That's also, since you the guy with the mind state, because I could feel it. that's also a denial on your own. Like, if I can't do it, no one else can. Like, why?
That's facts. That's fucking gold.
Listen,
I'm gonna swallow that and you know what I mean? I'm gonna digest that because that's real shit.
because it is, man. I love the shit out of all these people that are coming back to QSJ. But one thing that I got embarrassed with, and it's because of me too, is that the first thing that people were telling me was, yo, he's back at it. No, I was always here. You feel me? It's just a lot of people like to go different routes and forget that they had stop signs, exits, gas stations on their way to where the fuck they were going. You feel me? And that's called your resources. Because when you make that trip again, you're going to have them there because that's where they were when you got there. So when I tell people all the time, if y'all motherfuckers want to come out here and talk about I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, I'm like, I'm not hearing this shit. And I do this shit for stress relief. I do this shit for family. I do this shit because it's the craziest shit I ever do is talk to y'all. I don't got a lot of peoples, man. I don't got a lot of peoples. They can't understand why I want to save the ants. You feel me? They won't understand how deep I am. So when I say to artists, and I want you to realize what I'm saying, I need you to go to your resources, find out who's doing whatever. But the first thing I want you to find out, first, if they're alive, and then second, how they doing. That's what I need. Because at the end of the day, these songs are going to go to waste. They're going to go to waste. And you don't need that. You know what I mean? You trying to tell your message. You the guy that was around a bunch of Puerto Rican gangsters. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? And the tallest, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it. But a lot of these, I'm telling you, this fast round shit, that was all kicks and giggles. I'm not with the giggle shit no more. I'm seeing a lot of motherfuckers waste their time. Let me ask you another personal. You start seeing a bunch of shit online, right? And you like, oh man, you know, that motherfucker trash, that this, that, that. You know what I'm saying? You catch yourself hating on the low, subbing motherfuckers? Do you catch yourself doing that?
Do I catch myself subbing cats if I ain't messing with their stuff? I think if I say I don't mess with somebody's stuff, I usually tell them I ain't fucking with it. You know what I mean? You know,
I'm gonna tell you like I tell a whole bunch of people. You fucking subbing motherfuckers, tag them. Okay? I'm not with the shits. And I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Why?
Yeah.
What you gonna lose out of that? A friend? A like?
A friend.
Yeah. You talking shit about your friend and you worried about losing a friend. You feel me? Like these motherfuckers be out here talking about how people make sandwiches wrong. Like they have a different culture. Okay? They like Wonder Bread. I like that Walmart shit. Okay? This is the life I live now. That shit is cheap. That shit is still digestible. It still makes me shit. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers is out here talking about people hate me. Nobody hates you. Nobody even knows you really exist for real.
Yeah.
Think about that shit. Because at the end of the day, if they not out there fertilizing your lawn.
Real talk.
Come on, man.
Hey.
Prophecy. Hey. Look, you got a whole ass flow. You go on this, you go on that. I'm going to get into one more personal, and then I'm going to try to relax. Okay? I'm going to try to relax.
Let's go. Talk to me.
I'm going to try to relax. Where the fuck you going to record?
Where I'm going to record?
Because I'm going to tell you right now, I know that shit is right there next to you, behind us. I know it is. And I'm not saying it, I'm not knocking it. It's because if you can't trust a photographer, you can't trust a this or that, a blah, blah. You're not going to trust nobody with your sound.
Nobody.
But why?
I'm so real about it. You know what I'm saying? It's private. I'm so real about it. I went to school to become an engineer so that I did not have to trust another man's word on whether or not he understood what he was doing behind that screen.
But that doesn't make sense though. You know why? Because the pioneers of the sound engineer, those motherfuckers were hobbyists. They never went to school. They mastered this shit. They used to go and put fucking people, 16 people in the same fucking studio, one mic, record that shit. 1950 shit.
Yeah.
And these motherfuckers created the software, went here, went there. And you telling me you went to school to get taught by motherfuckers that don't know what the fuck they doing?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to tell you something about that little trauma shit that you said earlier. You need to find out what the fuck are yours, because you got a big potential going on for you. These songs are fire. People throwing emojis up. They with you. They riding. They following you. And for some reason, I feel like when you look at these comments, you're going to be like, I don't trust that motherfucker.
Not that. Not that. Nah, man. I ain't got nothing but love for the people. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck are you doing?
I'll be factual though. I'm definitely getting into the space where I'm more into letting go of my reins, because it's like I said earlier, was that critique and criticism are the brainchilds of greatness. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that I have to reach out and collaborate with more and expand my network so that I can allow my talent to fully, open up. You know what I mean?
I'm going to tell you, I don't think you really need to do that. Okay. I'm not saying to change your ways. I'm saying there's certain things you got to let go. If you want to work by yourself, work by yourself. Okay. But then you should be a whole ass online creator. Listen to yourself. You should be a whole ass online creator. If you on TikTok, I'm gonna follow you tonight. I apologize if I didn't look that up. Okay.
Yeah.
I got my 100 followers. Look at me. I'm making it.
Yeah.
But if you want to work by yourself, work by yourself. But do not close the door on opportunities that are knocking in your front door. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's when you got to just be like, look, I'm a open it. You don't got to let them in. You don't got to let them in the house. You don't got to let them in. You just got to work. And if they come back and bring cake, you better eat it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So if you want to work by yourself, work by yourself. But there's a lot of other shit that got to go on, because I get it. I don't know how hard Matt went in. I don't know if that was some troublesome shit. I don't know, but that sounds like he was the outsider and everybody else was your peoples. And you couldn't trust the situation because you didn't, but that nigga was putting people on in situations, right? I do see your man's trying to be having a sober life. I do see it. I hope that motherfucker presses that fucking button like I asked, because I'm going to go in on that shit too. But the thing is, I'm not trying to shit on y'all. I'm trying to remind y'all, I was a fan first.
Hell yeah.
A fan first. I brought the invite to New York City, to my resources. And not only that, man, every fucking body that was in that building has a serious impact on the current situation in the music industry, especially R&B and hip hop. And it really does suck that no one took advantage of that situation. So that's the part that sucks for me. You feel me? Like, I bring people to situations and they just want to look at what somebody else has versus what I could have. You feel me? So And I got mad love, Prophecy. Like, I swear, these songs is fire. They're there. People are doing their thing. But I'm not being nice no more. This shit, I can't have these. Cause now the only time that I'm really soft, I swear to God, is candlelight visuals. Cause I'm done.
Right. Nah, that's facts, man. It's crazy too that's your energy, because I feel like, you know what I mean, coming into this year, like me and my homie, we was talking about like how we elevate what we doing, and we was like, yo, we got to give this year like a tag. Like, what's your motto for this year? And I was like, coming in day one, I was like, yo, this is the year of the truth, son. We got to be honest with ourselves about where we at, so that we know where we going. Because how can you get where you going if you don't know where you at? So let's be honest where we at. So yeah, man, I definitely can appreciate that energy on just being real about it. Like, yo, come on, we gotta change up the way we moving. That's facts, man.
Cause look, I'm QSJ Radio, home to the unsigned artists. Mad love, motherfucker. Everywhere. These motherfuckers trying to change my hairstyle. I ain't doing it, bro. I've been waiting years to grow this shit. The fuck? Yo, prophecy. Yo, let me relax.
Hey.
Let me relax. Yo, wait. Let me relax.
Hey. I, you know what I mean? Don't let him change it here. You know what I mean? Let him know. You know what I mean? Like, what's his name? From the Hawks.
Oh my God, this motherfucker.
What's his name? TJ Young?
Yo, stop it right now. Oh my God. Oh, prophecy. If you active on social media, where do you want people to reach you out?
So I want them to reach me at last name Jones. It's _WYN. That's for what you need. You know what I mean? Because last name Jones is always what you need. So yeah, you can check me out on that. That's Instagram. That's Facebook. And it's on TikTok. Same way. You know what I mean? So you can check me there.
Yeah, man. I'm going to follow you right now on that tickety, man. You feel me? We'll definitely going to get mad pissed at what I put up there. But it's all love at the end of the day, right? That's mad love. I'm done. Holy shit. Prophecy album, please. When you start doing that, reach out to me. I could come out with a plan for you to try to reach out to new people. And definitely want to make sure that you're doing a campaign at least for a month or two, just to see where your songs are getting you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
just reach out. We'll be on the inbox, and I'll let you know where to specifically hit me up, because I don't really check the big page anymore. But yeah, man, it's really good to hear from you. I hope the family's straight. I hope the family's straight. You know what I'm saying? Please, look, you gotta know a photographer already. You around Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, you around somebody got an old man hobby. Okay.
Nah, I know some photographers.
Yeah. Somebody got an old man hobby. You don't gotta have trees in the background. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta you're not trying to do a wedding pic. You feel me? Like, you trying to sit, you know what I mean? So like, out of everything, that's it. I just want you to make sure that you understand how much worth you are. Okay? Do that. Prophecy Jones, everybody. Prophecy Jones.
Appreciate y'all.
I told his mom.